Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Notes. Of course, I really want to thank you for being a part of my journey, a part of my soul tribe, a part of this family. All right. Um, Good to see you again, collective. It's daytime. Not many videos I've done in the daytime because I'm always out at work until night, but I have an earlier shift today. So I got home early. So why not be with my people, with my friends, with my family, with my galaxy? All right. I was just thinking, um, just a few minutes ago, never even think of talking about this, but for some reason, I think it is significant to know. All right. The name of my channel is The Galaxy with God Love Notes. When I was going through my spiritual journey, I didn't have a clue what my spirit guides wanted me to do. So I was asking them, what name do I give to my channel? And they said, God Love Notes. God Love Notes. Because I had no clue where to start. Not even, well, I don't know if anyone understands how bad I am with electronics and how to navigate stuff. But I sat alone and I built myself a channel on YouTube, of course. I had no clue how to start, how to begin, but for some strange reason, it was made. And I asked my spirit guides, you know, for some reason, the galaxy it just keep coming to me, the galaxy. So I asked them, is the galaxy with God Love Notes be okay? They said yes. And that's how I gave my channel this name. Only to figure out, well, I've done sciences, but never really dived deep into the meaning of the constellations and stuff like that. But to single out the word galaxy, it actually means a large system of stars, a system of millions or billions of stars, together with gas and dust held together by gravitational attraction. And this just blew my mind open wide. Like, wow, my channel has a meaning. I didn't even know it would have one. The Galaxy with God of Notes. So, what it's actually highlighting to me now, the fact that we all here, my subscribers, we are all stars. We are all stars. I'm just saying it for you, but it's not just I'm so emotional just thinking about it. We are all stars. And listen, collective, I really thank you so much for being a part of my stardom. You know, not in the eyes of the world, but in the eyes of God. God selected whoever I have on my channel as a blessing. You know, this is not my doing, as I always say. This is God's will for me, for whoever needs to see me, yeah, not me the physical, but to understand my energy, the energy I bring here every day. Sometimes I'm sick, I'm always tired. But collective, I really love you all. And this journey was a really tough one. Through my spiritual journey, I was so stressed out. I was so tired. I was so miserable. I didn't know what was happening. But thank God he came through for me. So he actually gave me the reason why I was going through that spiritual time. I was supposed to know who I was. And, you know, to top it all, I didn't believe, even though I was talking to my spirit guides, I didn't believe because I'm Miss Thomas. That's not my last name, but I believe nothing that I can't prove. So um I start to see my spirit guides. I start seeing my spirit guides over and over again. I'm like, I think I was hallucinating, in which I don't. No, I don't anything like that. So I start to show my friends the images I'm actually seeing. What are these? What does this look like to you? I could not believe those were my spirit guides showing up for me. When I was able to really talk to them and find out why are they with me, they told me. One was with me for protection, guidance. One was there to teach me love, and I have it written down. One was there to teach me love, and this is my diary. I was forced to build a diary. My diary is almost full, but I'm still writing. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take a while to find it, but let's go back into it. I have a team, a spiritual team that my physical eyes could not see, who led me straight through this journey. Not alone, but with you all. And I thank you so much. I really want to say thanks. When I started this channel, I had no idea I would even have 10 persons. I didn't tell anybody about this. Only person I think I could believe in to talk to was my mother, because she was the only one who didn't believe I was crazy or smoking. She was the only person who actually believed that there is something beyond what the world feel or what people believe. But I've been there. I hit rock bottom in terms of fear. I reached a point where I thought I was gonna die. I lost a lot. If you watch my first video, oh, I looked, and that was during the time I was going through my spiritual awakening. I lost so much weight. I was literally not physically sick, but spiritually, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, I hit rock bottom. And I guess if you don't hit rock bottom and pick yourself up with the help of God, you're gonna stay there. So I wanna say, collective, be strong. We've come so far, and it's just God, the will of God, that keep us going. I am so grateful each day. I am so thankful for the people in my life, not just my immediate family, but my extended family, my soul tribe, my soul family. I really want to thank you so much. Um, because this is what God provides for me. Um, the energy of the people in my surrounding, my channel. Well, it's it's not my wish to even have one, because I don't like to talk publicly. If when I'm at work, if I'm not called to speak, I have nothing to say. But look at me. I'm guided to speak because it's God's will. And taking me through this dark time was just to show me the light. To show me the light I had within that was hidden all along and I wasn't able to see it. Now, putting me in a soul tribe, a soul body, people of like, well, this is what they always wanted. They wanted me to be in like, and they call it a word. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where it is now. But they wanted me to find people of like mindset. And I was wondering what could this mean? I had no idea of spirituality and stuff like that. So when they were talking to me, it was like I started from scratch. I started like a baby learning to write A, B, C, D, E. Yes, I started that low, and to see how far I've come to the point where I'm able to talk to others. It just got to be a blessing. It's not me. It's not really me doing this. It's just the will of God for my life. And I'm embracing whatever He has for me. I'm really hyped up today because when I think of it, the galaxy is a system of stars, billions, millions of stars. I'm going to read it again. I wrote it down. Galaxy, a large system of stars, a system of millions or billions of stars together with gas and dust held together by gravitational attraction. So the galaxy with God love notes, the gravitational attraction that have us here together is God, is the divine, is the divine's will for all of you to be in this channel. And I really want to thank you. Thank you so much for your energy. Thank God for bringing me a different perspective, letting me see in a different perspective as to life, people, situation, than how I used to see things. I'm really thankful. So, collective, I want you to live a life of thanksgiving too. Things are not going to always be easy. And no one is going to always say it's fair. But if once you're in God's hands, whatever it is, I had to leave my fears and everything to God because there's nothing possible I could have done to help myself. And I realized I was at the bottom of the barrel in terms of my emotions, spiritually, everything. I can't even talk. But I had to turn to something or someone else. I had to turn within me. So everybody is looking for God in all different places. But listen, when I found Him, I had to go within me because there's a God in all of us. There's God in all of us. We might not be able to see, but we have the energy. God made us in His image. He breathed upon us the breath of life. So whatever component that God is made of, He gave us to Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Spirit, body, and soul. We have it all. He's Trinity, we are also Trinity. God made us in His likeness. So the fact that we are made in His likeness, we don't have to look far to see God. Just look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, and you'll be seeing the God side of you because God created all of us in His image. But I'm not gonna keep babbling anymore, collective. But I really want to say thank you. And it didn't even come to me that all my collectives here, all my collective, God is looking at all of them as stars. Their constellation. Yes. And we're all attached to a gravitational force, and that's the spirit of God. God Himself is attached to all of us. So collective, keep holding on to that gravitational force that keep us together. I'm gonna say good evening and thank you so much again for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Note. I'm just so happy. I don't know what's happening, but just the thought of how I started and what God wanted me to do, it just put a joy over my heart. I can't even express myself. I can't even find words to say thank you, Father. I can't find words to say thanks. I'm just, you know, I was at work the other day and one of my coworkers, she said to me, Beverly, you're the happiest person I've ever seen. You're always that happy. I didn't even realize people were actually looking at me like that. Like, Beverly, you're the happiest person I've ever known. I have really hard days, man. But even then, beyond the hard days or the hardship, God give me that happiness within me to know that I'm not alone. I'm not alone. And I want to tell you the same thing, collective. You might be going through really hard times and feel as if you are alone. You're never alone. I gave up at one point, believing everything I've done is just wrong. But when I went through my spiritual journey, I realized I was not alone, but I have an army around me protecting me. It's not just me, collective. Don't even listen to my story. It's also you. Because God placed you in a galaxy of star and guided you with a gravitational pull. And that's God's energy. I'm going to leave. Thanks again. Love you all. Yeah. I have nothing more to say, but I'll do a reading shortly. But I'm just, feeling extremely happy to know the galaxy that I chose for the name of my channel, attached with the name that my spirit guides gave me to give the channel. God Love Knows was what they wanted, but it was somehow short, and I wanted it a little longer, so I put the galaxy, adding to what my spirit guides wanted, and they were so happy when I did this. So, bye.